My name is Laura Stewart, and I'm the coordinator of sexual health education and violence prevention at CARE, which is the Center for Awareness, Response, and Education. And we are Northwestern's confidential sexual violence survivor advocacy and sexual health education office.
Someone who, we had a lot of mutual friends. Like, he lived in my dorm. So it was socially, it was hard to do anything. It was the winter of my freshman year, right after I joined a sorority. So it was a really transitional period to begin with. And then a few of my friends knew about it, and one of them suggested that I go to CAPS. So that was where I started in terms of resources on campus. Yeah, so I went to CAPS. They referred me to CARE. I kind of did the whole circuit. Yeah, and then from CARE to the Women's Center. The Women's Center was really helpful. Yeah, I went to counseling there for a while. The one conversation I had at CARE, helped me a lot. Really, because I saw Ava at CARE. And, yeah, that one conversation was, really significant for me and, just very helpful.
But within Northwestern, our judicial process takes less time to resolve, and we can make a lot of accommodations for survivors of sexual misconduct to make sure that even if they don't want to file a complaint, they can stay on campus, change their housing if they want to, get academic accommodations if they need them. It's hard to make a distinction between rape culture at Northwestern and what people bring with them. So a lot of times, folks who come into Northwestern as freshmen, as new students, believe some of the same types of myths and stereotypes that many other people in the United States believe. Might be people that we see in CARE who did experience some kind of sexual violence, but it didn't happen on campus, or it didn't happen on university property, or it happened when they were in high school, and now it's impacting their life, and they want to get support around that, but it's not something that would be reportable, if that makes sense. So I think the numbers that are reported on campuses compared to what we might see as advocates are really low.
And I had an incident of sexual assault at my previous institution. And because of that, I kind of was in denial for probably about 2 weeks about what happened. But after that, I don't know, something cracked in me, but I freaked out and had a complete mental breakdown. So I went to the counseling services at my other school. They're very different than here. There was no care. It was kind of their version of CAPS, so I didn't press charges, and that's really why I started looking into transferring. The resources here have been really great. I went to CAPS in the beginning of the year at one point and got referred to someone who's been really helpful, and CARE is a great resource here that they didn't have at my old school that I think is extremely valuable.